What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense here. All right, got a little bit of a cologne review, a little bit of a discussion for you. And it is on a fragrance from the house of Black is Black. There you go. And it is called Vintage Vinyl. Now, I like this fragrance. Right off the top, I'm going to tell you, I think it is a pretty good clone of Christian Dior Sauvage. Are they 100%? No, it's not 100%. Is it 90-95%? I think so. Will it give you the same vibe, the same feelings? Absolutely. And what it's also going to do is it's going to keep about 90 bucks in your pocket, because this thing is about $10, whereas Sauvage is about what, 90, 100 bucks easy. So you're going to save yourself a lot of coin. I think this is a great smelling fragrance. A lot of ambroxan in it. I smell a little bit of violet leaf. It's a nice fragrance. Simply put, I have a lot of fragrances from this house, and all of them actually smell pretty good. I think all of them are attempts at other fragrances, so I'm not going to say that it's a clone house, but I think what they do is they take popular fragrances or other fragrances on the market and they try to make their version of it. I never seen any advertisements for it. I don't know much information about it because it's just not a lot of information out there to be had. But what I can tell you is this is a nice alternative to Christian Dior Sauvage. It really, really is. And for $9.99, you can't go wrong. And of course, you can pick this up at your local rack stores: TJ Maxx, Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, Burke's Outlet. And again, don't pay any more than $9 or $10 for it. Performance on this bad boy is pretty good. You're going to get about 2 hours of projection, which is moderate. That's not, bad. It's not great. It's just, that's about where the average cologne comes in. That's moderate. And the same thing with the longevity. You're going to get about 4 to 5 hours. 4 hours to me is average to bad. 5 hours, I know it's just an hour's different, but still, if I get 5 hours out of a fragrance, I'm normally pretty happy. Especially in this hot, dry Alabama heat, it's just hard to make a fragrance last long. But that is Black is Black Vintage Vinyl. Occasions, I think you should wear this. I think this would be a nice date night fragrance. I wouldn't necessarily wear this to the gym because I could see it getting a little sweaty and clawing, and I just don't think it's that type of fragrance. Great date night fragrance. Anything in the evening. I could see this being worn to a suit and tie type of event. Somebody would think you had on something very expensive, because again, the presentation that you present helps the fragrance as well. If you're sitting there in basketball shorts and a t-shirt and some slides, and you have on let's just say something from Bond Number 9, say you have on New Harlem, people may think you smell good, but they're not inclined to say anything. They're not going to think, oh, he has on a niche fragrance. But if you have on a suit and tie, or a nice pair of slacks and some shoes and a jacket, people are going to think, oh, he probably paid a lot of money for that cologne. Perception, unfortunately, is everything. So I think if you dress this fragrance up the right way, somebody would definitely think that you were wearing a more luxurious, more expensive cologne. I don't think that they would ever think that you're wearing something that is a $10 fragrance. But again, this is my scent of the day. This is, give me another little squirt here. Black is Black Vintage Vinyl. Spray is decent. When you first spray it, it's going to give you a little bit of air, but second to third spray, it comes out pretty good. Black is Black Vintage Vinyl. Again, this is, to me, a very close similarity, or a very close smelling fragrance to Christian Dior Sauvage. If you don't have this in your repertoire, you might want to check it out. I wouldn't pay any more than $10 to $12 for it. That's where I've seen it. That's the price point I've seen it at everywhere that I've seen it. You can check online. It may be hard to find online. I don't know. I looked at fragrance.net and they didn't have it, so it's one of those that you may have to pick up in the stores. But this is a good, solid fragrance. I think you should get your hands on it. Black is Black Vintage Vinyl. Smells good. Smells very similar to Christian Dior Sauvage. All right, guys. Again, good for date night. I would avoid it in the high heat. I would avoid it in the gym. If you're going to be in a climate controlled environment, I think it would be good. Great date night fragrance, or anything dressed up upscale. I think it fits that pretty well. And again, price point about $9 to $10. Get it at your local rack stores: TJ Maxx, Ross, Burlington, Marshalls, places like that. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. If you have any familiarity with Black is Black fragrances, let me know. Let's talk about them. If you have any familiarity with this fragrance, let me know. Let's talk about them. You know how we do it, guys. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you. Peace.